Looks like we are live. I don't know about Jonathan.
I don't know if I'm live today. Oh my
You
God.
look like you're here at least. I mean, physically you're.
I'm here.
Mentally, I don't know if you're there every day.
Have you seen my hair? Have you seen my hair? I have no gel, no product. I'm starting to bald heavy. I got balding back here. Bro, this show, let me tell you.
You see what this show does to us now?
2 weeks. 2 weeks left. We're going to call today's segment Stressed Out Wednesday. Why is it Stressed Out Wednesday? We got 2 weeks until the show, guys. Let me tell you, there's a lot of moving parts. I mean, a ton of moving parts. There's a lot of behind the scenes that you guys don't see that Ben and I are really handling. And the rest of the sales guys, trying to get you guys informed about the show, trying to get you guys at the show, trying to get you guys signed up for courses. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place this morning. So just remember, 2 weeks out, we've given already, what, 3-4 gift cards out?
Yeah, we got one more
today.
Yeah, one. So important here. This is going to be the last gift card we give out, but you could still register. So it's just the gift card's going to be given out today. We got the last week. We're going to have one more live next week.
And then
you see that sigh of relief that just happened? One more, and then right after that,
it's the day of the show.
We're
Yep.
right there.
So guys, literally 2 weeks, 14 days counting. It's literally 2 whole weeks. Today is Wednesday, not next Wednesday, the following Wednesday. It is going to be live. It is on the bottom there. The ticker. Guys, make sure you register. Classes are filling up very, very quickly. You still have time to register at expo.gofst.com and check out the training courses. Just to remind everybody, this is a free event. I've been asked.
Free for our dealers, of course.
For our dealers.
It's a dealer event, so free for the dealers.
So I've been asked, do I have to pay anything? Will I have to, is there an entry fee? Will I have to clap hands and juggle balls? And no, it's free to our dealers. So if you're a dealer of GoFast Solutions, you get in for free. All you have to do is register at expo.gofst.com. Make sure you register first, and then make sure also that you download Event Z app. It's Event ZEE. Code is going to be MX23.
MX23. It is 2023 already.
Yeah, so if you want to take over that whole Event Z project, what's going to go on with it? What are we doing with it? What is going to be given?
Yeah, so most of you guys, I think you probably already have it again. Maybe you got to free up space on the iPhone 6, so you delete the app out, but it should be one of those ones that's in the cloud. You go click it, you got it back again. For those of you that don't have a space issue on your phone, you probably still have that app downloaded, but if you do not, like Jonathan said, Event ZEE, go in. MX23 is the code. Very important for multiple reasons. First one, though, is we have a pre-event challenge going on. So very, very basic. We want to get to know about you guys, what you like about GoFast, what you like about the Expo.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
I really love some of the videos you guys are putting, because one of the tasks is show us your swag. And the videos that you guys are putting up there are comical. I had to put up Tony from Champagne Motors. His was comical, as in, like, why go fast? Well, why not? You know what I mean? It's like we have everything you need under one roof. You don't have to purchase heavy in order to get lines that we carry. We have exclusive lines, you know what I mean? We got a bunch of exclusive lines, JVC, Sony, Triton, etc., that are exclusive to you dealers. So make sure that, as a partner, and I'm saying it as a partner, you go to the website, gofst.com, you register, you check out all the lines you have, call your sales rep. We do have daily deals. Most of the time, guys don't even know the lines that we have. That's why I'm kind of directing you guys to the website. I had a guy call in yesterday, been a customer of mine for over 15 plus years. And he goes, I didn't know you did, he said, what was it? AX8100. He goes, I didn't know you did Sony. I told him, dude, what rock do you live under? Well, we every week we broadcast that, you know, stuff for all the lines, literally all the lines we have. We always blast out sales. We always blast out, you know, promos, you know, shout outs to the vendors. And I'm like, what rock do you live under? Like, you didn't know? So let's just say he bought a piece, you know, same with Kenwood. There's a couple of guys that didn't even know we carry Kenwood JVC, Rockford, Kicker, Streamlight. And also Mentra. It's funny because this is another situation. I had a few weeks ago, a customer goes, oh, do you got any of those Jeep lights? I go, yeah, of course I do. Mentra makes them. What's right there? Jeep lights. And he goes, oh, I didn't know they made it. I'm like, where, what rock do you live under? Like, do you not talk to your sales rep? Yeah, me. We talk every day, and you never ask me about Jeep lights? Rock lights? Like, come on, guys. Seriously.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. GoFast.com is going to be your best source for products. At the top in the search bar, once you register, you just type in Jeep lights. Hit enter. Don't worry about what the rest of the thing says on the bottom of that bar. Just hit enter. And it's going to show you all the Jeep lights we have. Plain and simple.
It's just that simple. And we're always expanding too. So, I mean, again, there's always going to be stuff added into the lineup. So hopefully you guys have a pretty good handle on what we're carrying. I think most of you do. But it's a good practice to get in there. Again, Jonathan mentioned we have a closeout section. We have a big buy section in there where you can get some great deals on some products. But also see what else is new. We're always picking up new lines.
One new line we just picked up, announced yesterday, guys. We are a Little Tree distributor. For you guys that don't know what Little Tree is, look at your rearview mirror.
Yeah,
what do you have hanging?
You know what Little Tree is.
What do you have hanging on your rearview mirror that smells good? That's a Little Tree. We are now a distributor for Little Trees.
Yep, so always adding to that arsenal. So yeah, very, very good point. Check that out. And while you're on our website, there's a banner on there to register for the expo as well. So while you're perusing around looking at the new lines, if you didn't go to expo.gofst, it's on gofst.com as well. So make sure you jump on there. But tied in with...
Can I say one more thing?
Go by all means.
As per the expo, guys, make sure you register. We definitely need every head accounted for. So if you haven't registered and you're waiting till the moons align and shifts and you turn into a werewolf, it's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to register for you. We need head count for food. So please make sure you register. We've got a lot of people already registered. We just need to make sure that, you know, we're 2 weeks out. We have the proper food count so that we can serve you guys the proper amount of lunch, because it kind of sucks to, you know, register for you got 600 people registered and then, you know, 900 show up. And it's like, we only accounted for 600 registered for food.
We're cutting sandwiches into fours to make it happen.
I'll be the bakery, man. Cut that bread. You know, but guys, make sure you register. We need all the head counts. Please, 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 please. expo.gofst.com.
Yep. So again, when you go in and you register, you're going to get that out of the way. Then you're going to go and get that Event Z app, MX23 pre-event challenge. So we talked about the $25 gift card that we're giving away. That's going to be the last giveaway that we're doing on the Facebook Lives. But if you complete that pre-event challenge, we're giving away 500 big ones specifically for that pre-event challenge. So not tied to anything else. Show us what that looks like.
I don't know what that looks like, but, you know, you got to... I'm pretty close to there.
He's sifting through the $1 bills in there.
Yeah, siphoning through the $1 bills. 500 smackaroos. It's going to be a gift card for one lucky person that completes all the tasks on Event Z. It is going to be randomly picked. Like I said, there is a bunch of videos up there that is comical. There's some videos that are serious. You know what I mean? We appreciate all the videos you're putting up. There's one guy that put up a picture of his dog, and he goes, why do I want to go to GoFast's, you know, expo? He posts a picture, not a picture, but a video of his dog pointing down. He goes, to get away from him. and then puts it back up. Like,
we'll take it.
We'll take it. Thanks, guys.
But yeah, make sure you get that done. So that's going to be what you're going to have to do ahead of time. Now, again, take a look at the schedule. When you're registering in, you'll see all the training courses. We're going to go over a quick overview of what that day is going to look like. But plan the day ahead of time. Get there nice and early. The doors are going to open at 8 a.m. sharp. That's when the registration is going to be opening up. And Solar Guard's going to be sponsoring a breakfast that goes on. So it gives you time to get in, get settled down, because at 9 a.m. sharp, that's where we're going to start the first session of training courses.
So, guys, one more thing. 8 o'clock, like Ben said, registration starts. Make sure you're there early so you could get breakfast, so you could, sit down and talk to everybody that's there. Make sure you're registered, because it's like a vacuum in that room. When 8 o'clock hits, you start seeing people just pouring in for the first classes. Make sure you're there early. Park across the street at the MGM garage. If you have a lifted truck, sorry, you got to find parking elsewhere. Unless you want to have a nice convertible top, make sure you find parking elsewhere. So yeah, park at the MGM, go through the casino, walk to the back of the casino, to the MassMutual Center. Make sure that you pull up your Eventbrite ticket on your phone. They're going to scan you in. They're going to give you a goodie bag. It's in and out. We want you to be as quickly in and out as you can, because at 9 o'clock, the first class starts. You have a choice between DS18, Diamond, Kicker, First Tech.
Yep, and then we're doing the setup a little bit different. All of our training is going to be in the mornings, so we wanted to keep those segregated as you guys asked for. The show floor gets a little bit loud at times, so we wanted to keep those to the side so you guys can get your learn on over there. So again, we're going to start them at 9 o'clock from 10 to 11. We got session 2, so you got Alpine, Fortin, Kenwood, and iData Link Maestro going on.
From 11 to 12, you've got session 3, which is going to be Memphis, Vox, JVC, and Sony. Bunch of solid trainings all in the morning already. And the showroom floor opens at 11, guys. So it's from 11 till 5.
Yeah, so if you're, again, hopefully you have some sort of strategy to get in, go to these trainings, support these trainings. A lot of great information is going to be going on. But the show floor, where, again, a lot of the interactions are going to go on with the vendors, a lot of more personalized questions could get asked, that's going to open up at 11. So if you maybe had to open up a shop in the morning, again, we know a lot of you guys take the whole day, but if you did, make sure we get down by 11 o'clock for when the showroom floor opens up. And that's going to be going pretty much for the remainder of the day. And right as the last training ends at noon, we're going to also open up for lunch, which is, I think, probably that's top 5 on people's favorite things.
Oh, yeah,
so
I love lunch. I'm fat for a reason, guys. But we want to thank Kicker for being a sponsor of the lunch event. Thank you very much, Kicker, for sponsoring the lunch. At 12 o'clock, while you're eating lunch, we actually have a very special keynote speaker, wrote a very, very popular book that's in our industry floating around, from Steve Greenfield. He's going to talk about better business practices and, what's going on with the industry in general. So make sure you stick around with that. Ben?
Yep. So again, as soon as lunch is going to wrap up, that's when the scavenger hunt. So where a lot of stuff that's tied into some of the other giveaways that are going to happen later on in the day, that's going to go on from 1 to 5, and that's using the Event Z app, which you already have because you did the pre-event challenge and got a chance to win $500. And I want to point out as well that Event Z app, much like last year, is sponsored by Memphis. So thank you, Memphis, for helping us out with that.
So guys, make sure open up your cell phones right now. Download Event ZEE on your phones. It's going to ask you for a code, MX23. We're beating this like a dead horse over and over and over again. Last year, a lot of people participated, but there was a lot of people that asked questions. We did have a booth in front of the entryway just showing people to download the app, because it is going to be tied into raffle prizes. And in order for you to get to the grand prizes, which, let me tell you, this year, amazing, a ton of raffle prizes, which we have released emails on. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check your emails. There's a bunch of stuff. We're tooting we're tooting around with a major prize this year again. So that'll be announced very, very shortly. But yeah, it's gonna be one that you don't want to miss. So please make sure Event Z, you have it.
Yeah, we got to save some teasers for next week too. We don't want to go and spoil everything right now. We got to keep you guys tuning in to our wonderful Wednesdays.
So, and then added, brand new, only capable of fitting 40 people, guys. 40. So if you registered already for the show, make sure you go back to Eventbrite, registration, and you add it if you want to be attend to this. It will not conflict with any trainings. From 1 to 2, DSP technology and integration training by Wave Tech. That's going to be done by Phil. Phil Chartier. So make sure there only 40 people are going to be allowed in that room. It's going to be a big training. A lot of guys, obviously everybody wants to get into DSPs, wants to learn about the information about DSPs, what it does. You guys that are using EQs and crossovers, I want you to take those EQs and crossovers and throw them out the window. I want you to go to that training, and I want you to learn about DSPs, because DSPs is the wave of the future. That EQ and crossover, that's old school technology. 1990 is calling for the EQ and crossover. So make sure you're on board with DSPs. That is the most important training that you're going to use for the future, especially because they are required, not or buts. They are required for Chrysler vehicles, Dodge vehicles, Jeep vehicles, Fiats. Harleys are now requiring them. Any 2016 and up Harley Davidson, 2014 and up Harley Davidson requires some sort of time alignment, time correction, frequency correction. Make sure you guys learn it. Teslas, guys, listen to me. Teslas require it. That is one of the, you may think, oh, it's a Tesla, it's an electric car. It requires it. Unfortunately, everything talks to everything in that vehicle. So make sure you jump into the DSP training.
Yeah, I was going to say, everybody, I think we've done it 1 trillion times at this point, maybe even 10 trillion, but replacing speakers in a car, replacing an amp. If you don't care to learn about DSPs on your own, believe me, you're going to have to at some point in time. After you have a car that's been in the bay for 6 hours, you can't get any sound, it's all ripped apart. The customers,
6 hours? How's about days?
The customer is banging on your door saying, hey, you said my car was going to be done 2 hours ago, and you still have no idea where to go from here. Well, at that point in time, you're going to probably learn about a DSP the hard way with tech support on the line. So instead, go ahead, get out in front of it. Phil's going to do a great job. I know of helping out people that are maybe first getting into it, but also going to be able to help out and answer some higher level questions for you guys that are already using it, maybe running into some issues. But as you'll notice, we are going to have some of trainings going on while the show floor is open. These are going to be a little bit more hands-on. We're going to be doing the classroom trainings early on, so that's going to be the first one. And then second one we have, which is going to start at 3 o'clock, is PNS Detail School. So again, another huge category, an emerging category with GoFast. We got a lot of people that are interested. And I think a lot of people know how to spray some water in a car. You can wash. You go. You take some Dawn dish detergent. And, oh no!
It's not that easy.
No, there's ceramic coatings, things like that are big. Paint correction. Big ticket items for you guys, but not things that everybody can do. So you want to make sure that you have a professional trainee on there, because while it could be a big ticket item, make you a lot of money, it could also cost you a lot of money and time if not done correctly. Attend that training and you'll find out why.
And I heard that for one lucky person that attends that training, you have to attend the training in order to be that one lucky person. You're going to get flown out to PNS corporate and obviously get your train on through PNS. I think it's Arizona?
It's in San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco. Wow.
Yeah, 2 days San Francisco. We're going to cover the hotel. We're going to cover the airfare. So a great opportunity. You're going to get your feet wet over at the show. If it's something that you really want to get into, we're going to be able to take you out, get some hands-on 2-day instead of just that 1 hour training, 2-day professional training. That is an awesome prize. And all you got to do, have the Eventsy app, scan the QR code when you're at the training, and you're entered to win. And
then from 4 to 5 is going to be a Solar Guard window tint demo training. So once again, there's going to be, it's going to be a hands-on training with John and Ishmael, two leading, trainers for Solar Guard. But here's the kicker on that. If you, once again, just like we did with PNS, one lucky person that goes into the Solar Guard training, obviously to learn how to, and I'm going to tell you, if you're not adding window tint to your stores, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but make sure you add it. One lucky person is going to be is going to go to, what is
It's a
it?
5-day course.
5-day
in
in-depth hands-on training at
It's in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. So it's a quick drive. You're gonna be right there local, but it'll be a 5-day training class. You know what I mean? That's a $2,500 value right there to teach you all the pretty much how to tint, how to lay the film, how to shrink, you know, how to cut, etc. Guys, that's very important. If you don't know how to tint, make sure you attend that show, that event. There's going to be one person, one lucky dealer is going to win that trip.
Yeah, and this is not an emerging category with us. This has been a category that we have had the entire time. I think a lot of you guys are in the tint space, even if you're subcontracting a lot of that work out. This is a great opportunity to get somebody in-house trained, get yourself trained, get a couple people cross-trained to keep that business in-house. And if you aren't subcontracting, you don't have somebody in the house, you're missing out on a huge profit opportunity. So again, one of the biggest questions we get, especially leading into this time of the year when everybody's bringing the cars back out.
Can I say it? Do you know any tinners that are looking for work?
Here we go.
I get asked that every day. I've been asked that yesterday probably 10 times. The problem is that, you know, these tinners, if you don't train yourself, you know, I can say I tint windows. Ben can say he tints windows. D from Designer can say he can tint windows. But are you good at tinting windows? Tinting windows takes a very fine hand and skilled precision to just know the cars and know what you need to do. You know, a lot of guys will do a Tesla and not know that the window, if the door happens to shut, even though they've got the lock on, because the window tends to roll down when you open the door, lock on, guess what you'll do? You'll crack the window, guys. That's literally $400 or $500 to replace that one side window. So there's a lot of things, a lot of techniques that you will not know about tinting. You know, the roof of a Tesla is very, very, I mean, dude, it's like an eggshell. You touch it, it could crack. So, you know, there's techniques that you got to do to tint that whole upper side window, which as a Tesla owner, everyone that I've seen, they want their side windows tinted and they want their full panoramic roof tinted. So that's a 60-inch, you know, window at the top. So make sure you guys know the ins and outs. Mini Coopers. Most of you guys, I've already seen it done several times, where you provide heat to the back windows. Those are plastic, guys. Guess what happens to plastic when you put heat on it? It melts. So those are tips and tricks that you're going to get from these training classes. If you have questions, please ask. Any question that's not asked, there's no stupid questions. There really isn't. If you don't ask it, that's because you think you know it. There's no stupid question. Please ask the question.
Yeah, these are the time you can have all the trainers live and in person. These are no Zoom meetings. This is no, hey, you got me on the phone. I'm trying to figure out how to cut this side window, and can you explain it to me over the phone? There's no FaceTiming. This is live and in person. So definitely come down, check that out. Again, we're trying to do a lot more business-focused, increasing your business-focused trainings this year, things along those lines. The giveaways, the prizes, focusing on that. So hopefully you guys can get some good takeaways there. And again, one lucky person is going to be able to get 5 days worth of takeaways on there. So that is a tremendous gift. So thank you to SolarGuard for helping sponsor that.
And guys, one more key note about the tinning. You know, I recommend, if you happen to have one head guy that's been with you for a long time, you know, there comes a time where guys tend to get, you know, tired and frustrated with what they're doing. You know, send that guy out to get, you know, to the tint training. And then if he wins it, send him out to get trained on tint, because it's a new thing that he's going to explore. He's going to try. He's probably going to really, really like it. He's going to be loyal to you because he's been with you for a long time. You know, I see a lot of guys that constantly go hire some new tinner. And tinner absolutely is the worst tinner in the world. Gets fired, hires another one, same thing. So it's a rotating door with that. Why not, train your inside guy that's been with you, loyal to you for a long time, and you know that he's still going to be there. He wants to learn something new. It's the best fit for your company than hiring 20 different tinners and testing them out and seeing if they're any good, you know, because once again, I could tint, Ben could tint, D could tint. Anybody could say they can tint. The reality is, can they do it?
Can they do it good?
And can they do it good?
Yeah, and again, so a great opportunity there. There's a great opportunity with PNS, a great opportunity with First Tech Academy. These are also ones that we're going to be giving away some free trips to. But if you guys see the value in it while you're there, talk to these vendors, talk to them about these trainings. Even if you don't win one of these trainings, to Jonathan's point, these are going to be very, very, very informative. They're going to be very, very beneficial to your business, and it's something that you could take advantage of even if you don't win the prizes. So again, we want to make sure one person at least gets a free opportunity, a free stab at each of these. But if you see value in it there, talk to these vendors, find out when you can get set up. They do these trainings a lot on their own anyways. So again, don't leave it to us. Don't leave it to free. Better your business. A great opportunity to get set up with that at the Mobile Expo 2023.
And just like, GoFast normally does, we as a company, we pride ourselves in trying to, give you guys the most information, these trainings. I don't know of anybody doing this type of giveaway to one lucky person in these trainings to get you up to par and get you trained. GoFast has you always thinking about you guys, always wants to make sure you guys are all set. So please make sure that if you're not a GoFast customer and you're watching this video, reach out to one of the salespeople here. You can call the number that's on the website, go to gofst.com, and reach out to one of the salespeople. And we'll be more than happy to show you the GoFast way, because we do really, really genuinely care about you dealers, the vendors. We want to make sure we're one big happy family.
Yeah, and then one other thing I want to point out too, so while that show floor is going on, you're going to see some booths there that you maybe haven't seen at our previous expos. So we want to, again, really push the fact that this is a business expo. So you're going to have opportunities to talk to banks about possible lines of credit and things like that to help improve and better your business.
Snap Financing is going to be there.
So we're going to have financing companies. We're going to have companies for rebranding yourself. Again, Designer, who is a great supporter of GoFast and of our Facebook Live, is going to have an opportunity at this show. So there's going to be a ton of stuff that you haven't seen that is going to be all geared towards bettering your business. So while that show floor is open, make sure you're there and taking advantage of, and go visit some of those booths that maybe you hadn't seen before, maybe you hadn't thought of. Again, if you want to get some new uniforms and stuff like that, there's going to be an opportunity to talk to people on all of this stuff. So make sure you do that between 1 and 5 while the showroom floor is open. And then between 5 and 6, you're going to have a time to talk as well, while we're doing a little happy hour sponsored by First Tech. So after, the show is long, we appreciate you guys sticking around. We're going to be giving away some prizes at 5:30, but between 5 and 6, that's where we're going to have the happy hour going. What a great opportunity to maybe go and rub elbows with some of the vendors that you haven't seen in a while over a cocktail, loosened up a little bit.
Even network with retail stores that are local to you. Listen, you guys may think that retail stores are always your competitor all locally around you. We're not. We're all in the same business. We're all in the same field, and the reality is we're all here to make money. So if you guys aren't trying to figure it out, mingle, and trying to talk, strategy, then I don't know what you guys are doing. These events I've always went to, and I've always mingled with everybody. Everybody calls me a social butterfly. I am a social butterfly. I admit that. But I like to make sure that, you guys have the latest information. You guys, you talk to me if you have any questions, concerns. You talk to Ben, any questions or concerns. So, just wanted to say, make sure you make the best out of the show, because there's going to be a lot of moving parts. Make sure you ask questions. It blows my mind how many times I get asked the same question that a vendor spoke about at these trainings. Oof. So, guys, ask questions. Please ask the vendors questions. I'm not trying to say that I'm not here to support you or Ben or Barry or Scott, Nate, Mike Cava, etc., all the salespeople. We're here to support you. But at the same time, if a vendor is talking about a situation, a case, a concern, or even answering questions, and they state the question that you just asked me, it's kind of hard to be like,
who better to get your answer from than from the horse's mouth? I mean, again, we try to make sure we keep our ear to the train tracks on all the brands that we carry, but there's always going to be something that we haven't heard of yet, an issue that we haven't heard of, or just some oddball question that we'll try our best to answer, but we may just not have it in the arsenal. Well, guess what? the vendor reps are going to have that there. So make sure you come out, and we said this last time too, but make sure you support all of the vendors as well, even if it's not a brand that you're currently carrying. Give them the time of day. Their support to GoFast and of this show is presenting you this opportunity that we're able to give you with all these trainings, all these in-depth demos. It's made possible by the vendors. So make sure you go around, support them as well. That's very, very important. And I guarantee you're going to learn something that's going to bring some value to your business. So, I mean, that goes without saying. But make sure you don't just support the guys that you're currently doing business with. Go check everything else out. And I really like what Jonathan said there, too. That's one, when you were talking about dealers, talking to other dealers. I mean, again, we know a lot of the dealers very personally now. Mm-hmm. I love the fact that I get to see dealers that literally are on top of each other in terms of their businesses, going around, getting along, laughing, sharing different...
war stories.
Yeah, and trade secrets, things to help better the business. I mean, it's great that we support each other like that. Hey, maybe you don't have the greatest relationship with every shop out there, but take that opportunity as well. I mean, these are your brothers in arms. These are the guys that are seeing... and are running into those painful situations that you ran into, that you wish that there was somebody that could have helped you out. Pass that along. Same thing could happen. You might be running into a problem on a vehicle that's just been killing you. There's somebody else there that found the secret sauce. They share that. It's only making everybody better. It's only making everybody more money. So always glad to see that, but that's a great point as well.
Guys, you guys don't understand how small our industry is. Our industry is very, very tiny. You may think we're like this big multi-million different store industry. We're really not. We're a very tight niche industry. I know people from California. I know people from Japan, Canada, Mexico, etc., from all parts of the continent. And we constantly talk to each other and, try to trade, notes and try to just say, hey, what's the current state in your area, this, that, and the third. We all share one thing in common. We're in the same industry, and we're all here to make money, and we're all here to help each other out. Some shops really aren't helping each other out, but the ones that do help out, those are the I think in my heart, the A's of this game, the MVPs of this industry that we're in. Because listen, we're not all competitors of each other. Ben is going to sell one brand. I'm going to sell brand B. We might crossbreed on some brands, but that's okay. You know what I mean? It's all now. The good thing about car audio, if you look online, everything's at MSRP. So these days of nickel and diming each other is really gone. A customer can buy it online. Let's say they're buying this Rockford speaker, $179.99 retail. It's at your shop, $179.99. Customer goes online. They either have to wait 5 days or 7 days until it ships, delivers, whatever, or they can pick it up from you at the same exact price. So guys, guess what? It's beneficiary to carry a big chunk of stuff because it's all at retail now.
Yeah, in rising tides, raise all ships, share those best practices, help out your fellow brothers and sisters in arms. Let's make everybody better at the Mobile Expo 2023. So we're going to, I think we're just about to wrap up on the schedule. So 5 to 6 is the happy hour. 5:30 is when we're going to start to give away some of those nice big grand prizes.
So Event Z, Make sure you get it. Make sure you MX23, you put the code in because it's going to be required for a lot of the prizes. There's a ton of prizes out on the shelf we're going to have, and I'm pretty sure that vendors are going to start grabbing stuff from their tables and giving it out also like they do every year. So make sure that you stick out till 5:30. If you are not there and we happen to call your name out, guess what? See ya. On to the next one it goes. The show has to keep on going. A lot of guys, that boogie out during, let's say at 1, 2, 3 o'clock. We understand you have to run your shops. So, but at the same time, it costs a fortune to run the show. And, a day of you getting trained, a day of you asking questions to the vendor face to face, a day of you of getting trained by some of the elites in the industry is a value added to your business. So I think you need to make it into a whole day event. Don't be upset if we call your name. It is going to be probably recorded. You're going to hear your name, be like, oh, I wasn't there. it goes on to the next one. You have to be present.
Yeah, so going along with the giveaways, we're going to go ahead and give away that $25 gift card to early registrant. But I did want to talk about one other thing. I mean, we definitely could talk about the some more platinum sponsors, but also almost glossed over this. We're going to have a GoFast outlet where we're going to have lots of show specials as well. So
cash and carry.
You bring the trailer, you bring the box truck. Can't park in MGM with that one, but bring the box truck, bring it all, cash and carry. Be prepared to take some stuff back with you. And be prepared to take a lot of stuff back with you. Some of these deals, I mean, are
insane.
Yeah, you'll see. You're going to have to trust us now, but carry a little bit of extra cash with you. Make sure that credit card's got a little bit of limit on there, and make sure you go and get after that. I believe that's going to be a little bit later in the day on the show floor that we're going to be doing that, but make sure that is a question that gets asked to me all the time. What are we going to be doing for show specials? What can I expect for show specials? We're not going to tell you what the show specials are right now.
You're just going to see them.
But we are going to tell you got to be at the show, and you are not going to want to miss them. If you don't check that stuff out, you don't go to the show, you'll hear about it from some of the other dealer friends that did take advantage of it. That I can guarantee you.
So last year, guys, you guys pretty much wiped that whole room out. It was pretty interesting to see that we brought a ton of stuff, and I want to say a good 3/4 to almost 80% of the room was empty because you guys just bought a ton of the stuff that was in there. Just remember, we're selling a bunch of stuff below cost, way below cost. We're giving you guys deals to make sure that, you have some items to sell on your showroom floor, bulk stack, and the cheaper you buy it at that deal, the more money you make. So guys,
across all categories.
Yeah. So make sure you bring some cash, you bring your credit card. Like Ben said, make sure it has some limit on there. You cleaned it out because there's going to be some good stuff in that room.
Yeah, and you're going to see stuff from some of our platinum sponsors today. So JVC, Rockford, Race Sport, Streamlight, and Metra. Thank you guys so much for being platinum sponsors. Again, we couldn't put this show on without you. You guys are always great, always get tons of support at the show, so hopefully that happens again this year. And let's go ahead, give away some gift card here that people could go ahead and use at the show in the outlet.
So guys, make sure you attend because and you do need. Whoa, what is that right there?
Now.
What is that? That's Ben and I. That's pretty cool. Hey, that was recently too. He's doing his thing right there. I was like,
do you see?
Yeah, I see what he did there.
Do you see how the production value is much better than the talent somehow? Like, we just can't seem to pull it together.
We never could.
We're shining up a turd. They make us look so great. I love it. All right, John Moore, $25 coming your way, buddy. We'll see you at the show. And $25, maybe you'll leave it at the outlet. Who knows? But either way, show up and it's all yours.
Guys, remember, if you win any of these prizes, you do have to be at the show to collect it. If you're not at the show, unfortunately, we can't mail it out. It's really, it's a day that, you invest in your business. It's a day that we spent a lot of money to put on this event. The vendors spent a lot of money to put on this event. You know what I mean? And there's going to be a ton of people there. So please make sure you support it. You have to be at the show in order to collect any good that you want.
All right, I think it's time that we get back on the phones. We got to hound you late stragglers about registration, so you'll be getting a call from us momentarily.
So, guys, Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, Con. And hey, come back next week. One more before the show.
Yep, we'll see you then. Later, guys.